Hello YouTube, this is the Atlanta Puzzler with part 5 on how to design your own 3x3 shape modifications. So really quick, in the last video when I talked about the axis cube, it gave us something random, which I guess you can print that and use it. But I looked more into it, and the problem was that the order of these angles matters. So what you need to do is you need to make the y-axis 19.5 and then make the z-axis 45. The order and how you rotate makes a difference, and by doing 45, 19.5, 45 gives you the point where all the lines meet up. It's still processing. And that would be the fix for the axis cube. So I do apologize. In the last video I wasn't sure what was going on, and but anyways, I looked into it, and this is what's going on. So this is an axis cube now, and you can play with the fillets and change them how to taste, basically. Okay, so in this video I want to talk about varying the metal layer slices and M slices and whatnot. I'm gonna right click here on the Fisher cube, and let's duplicate it. And for now I'm gonna rename it cutter cube. This is the kind of like the next cube we want to talk about that involves rotating a slice. What you want to do is, let's see, first let me right click here and do a roll to here. So I'm gonna unwind the design, and let's add 3 variables. Okay, they're all angle. Let's call one of them M slice and leave it at 0. Let's insert another one. Let's call it S slice, also an angle. Leave it at 0, and let's do E slice, also an angle, and leave it at 0. Okay. Now the next thing is we need to find the part where we create the cube, but we don't start cutting. So maybe here. Okay, so roll to here. Because everything after that, from what I'm saying, okay, no, definitely too far. So this is, I wonder what's this sketch then? Oh, that's the inner. Okay, no problem. So let's right click here. Come on. All right, right click, roll to here. Okay, this is good enough. So go to the point where you have the cube, you just don't, nothing changed and whatever. So I think the easiest way is let's hide 2 layers. Let it calculate. It's trying to select the different edges, and let's do that. And then I'm going to hide those. Okay, also this. Okay, now we should have a single middle layer, right? Really quick, click transform, rotate, and for the parts, drag a rectangle around all of them. And instead of 30, do pound M slice. And for the axis, let me hide the y-axis, and let me show the x-axis. Okay. So I don't know, call it rotate, rotate m-slice. Think this is fine, do okay. So it should rotate just this slice. I think it worked. So let's do show all parts. I think all these tabs and parts and whatever are piling up. Interesting. All right, yeah, of course. It didn't do anything because this M slice is 0 degrees. So let's make this guy 45 and do okay. And now it should rotate just one of the slices. All right, there we go. This looks fine. Right click at the last part and do roll to here. And this way it's going to go ahead and cut it and do everything. And let's see what we end up with. Going to get significantly different results. All right, so let's let me hide this sketch real quick. All right, this 45 is what causes the cube to be fissured, right? This is what we did in the first tab here. So I'm gonna put it back at 0 and I'm gonna leave the M slice at 45. So rotate one of your slices at 45. It doesn't have to be middle, by the way. You can do upper layer or you can do left or right, but it's common that you do the middle slice. So when you do that and then keep everything else the same, you end up with this, what's called the wall cube. So basically, in order for you to rotate the right or left, you have to move top and bottom by 45, and then you can complete the spin, and this will shape shift and whatnot. So I think you can do the same with the S and with the E, depending on which one you want to rotate. You might want to rotate just this one by 45. But the thing is, if this is 45, these cannot. I mean, if this is 90 or 180, it's okay. But if it's not at a full turn, like if it's not 90 degrees or a multiple of 90, these two have to be 0. Otherwise, it won't make sense. You know, if so, you can only vary one of these slices, one of the middle slices at a time. Just keep that in mind. So this is how you get the cutter cube. Now for the ghost cube, let's duplicate this guy. And I'm gonna rename this to ghost cube. But it's like Troy said in his video in the rcpongo channel. Basically, it's sort of like a random kind of, not random, there's measurements. It's just we're not sure, like it's we don't know exactly what they are, or I don't know exactly what they are. So I'll make the X, I don't know, 13 and a half. I'll make this, I don't know, 81, or no, let's make it lower, like 71. Do okay. Let's do for the z-axis, I don't know, 40. And I'll change the M slice to something different, maybe, I don't know, 20, 21. Okay, let's make it 20 and do okay. Okay, let me take a look. It needs to be a lot more drastic than this. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure what the measurements are. I need to play with this more, but okay, let's I guess let me try to randomize them as much as I can. But I guess okay, that's the idea. You'll have to play with this, okay, like enough to where it doesn't resemble a 3 by 3. Yeah, and the fact that it takes a while to load is definitely not helping. So okay, let's do I don't know, 50. So this is the idea of the ghost cube. You can change it however you want, and I can try to ask in the forums what are the exact angles, or perhaps it's already there. But anyways, you got it now. You can come in here and just vary these however you want, and print the unique parts, and you have to sand them, fillet them. Um, you'll have to sand them, whatnot, and you can 3D print them. So um, I'll try to look more in the and read up about the ghost cube, but this is the basic idea. And I'm gonna go ahead and delete this fillet just because it's not applicable everywhere. Okay, I think it looks, this is the closest I can think of. But anyways, guys, it's very late here. I'm way past my bedtime, so I was just trying to finish the series on Saturday, so I don't have to do it on Sunday too. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions or comments, and I really, really appreciate your support. So thank you very much, and have a good, thank you for watching the series, and have a good weekend. Bye bye.